It's time we brought in Kevin O'Leary because I want to look at the TikTok deal. Kevin, it looks like it is a done deal. Can you tell us, do Americans now control the algorithms that power TikTok?
They don't yet, Stuart. They will when this deal gets closed. It'll become the responsibility of Oracle, which actually houses on servers in Texas and Virginia the actual code, 5 billion lines of it. It will be what's called forked. We'll get a copy of it. It'll sit on those two servers, and then the Oracle team, and whoever else is involved in providing security assurances, will strip out the Chinese spyware and the propensity to use Chinese propaganda on it. It'll become truly an American platform. What we don't yet know is who's on the cap table. With certainty, Oracle is, and the rest is unknown. And I would argue what's very important for the president to think about is this platform was created by small American businesses, for small American businesses. There's thousands and millions of them living off it, families living off it. I would hope he'd take some portion of the $14 billion disclosed purchase price, because that's what we think it is, which is far better than what people were thinking of just 6 months ago. It's more like 20 billion, so Trump brought home a pretty good deal, and allow maybe 2 billion of that to be purchased by the top 500 or 1,000 businesses on TikTok to make it their platform and support it during its transition. I don't know if that'll happen, but I'm certainly lobbying for it here in Washington, where I am now. I would like to see that. Hopefully he will consider it, but really it's his deal with Xi. He'll have to decide. But this is huge, because what people don't realize about TikTok, it is becoming one of the fastest growing e-commerce platforms on earth. Now, with AI coming, you can watch a product for 59 seconds and just click on your phone and instantly have it delivered. And we're going to need the blockchain for that and a lot of other things. But AI is crashing into e-commerce on TikTok. And one of the fastest growing channels people don't know about, 4 different channels on QVC. They're now the 4th largest retailer on TikTok. Nobody even knows that yet. So this is going to become a very, very valuable asset.
Excellent. I'm going to move on to another subject. Trump says we will not resume trade talks with Canada, quote, for a while. Now, you've got a strong Canada connection. Are you happy with that?
No, I'm not happy with that. There's been a little confusion because Canada was caught offside a little bit. They went through an election. The Canadian government should only have one voice, and that's the Prime Minister. And so we have a little bit of the Prime Minister, who's just been newly appointed, herding cats in terms of the Canadian premiers. Doug Ford was one that put out that video. You know, one of the things I want to make an observation about, Stuart, that has come to my realization, less than a year ago, when all of these governments were going to Mar-a-Lago, when it was an informal invitation from Trump to go meet his administration before they took over, people like the Italian Prime Minister and the British and everybody else showed up there at Mar-a-Lago for the informal meeting. But it was not just Trump they met with. They met with all the staffers and the people who write the policy, and those informal relationships were formed. Unfortunately, Ford didn't do that. Another premier did, Danielle Smith, and she's way better off today with the administration than he is, because Ford is, just for lack of a better word, in kind of a war with Trump, a PR war, which isn't serving either side very well. And I think this will get fixed. It's a rounding error in terms of the longer term potential. I happen to stay in the glass half full zone on Canada. These two economies have to get together for one reason. If people don't understand what the Chinese want, they want world supremacy on commerce and on military might. And the only way we're going to stave that off is unite the two economies. They don't have to buy the country, but behemoth American market with all the resources Canada has, and then tell the Chinese, who are looking at us from the north, we have enough money to spend to defend the north in perpetuity. You try anything up there and we'll spank you like a baby seal on the ice.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that ending, but there you go. I was going to ask you about the pants that you're wearing, because I see you're wearing all kinds of different funny-coloured pants, like pajama pants and everything. But I don't think we've got... Oh, there you are. You've got red pants on there. You know, I think you're a dandy. That is defined as you pay exaggerated attention to personal appearance. You, sir, are a dandy.
Not so, Stuart. Let me correct you. I'm a fashionista. So I am setting the trend on post-pandemic chic. I'm claiming that. I've said this many times. Al Gore said he created the internet. I created post-pandemic chic. I look so spectacular today, someone should put a tariff on me.
That's why they call you Mr. Wonderful, isn't it? I knew there was a reason for that. O'Leary, I think you're all right, and we'll see you again real soon. Good night.
Take care.
Sure thing.